One more time. Wrote on the show Ghosted. Has a show tomorrow at Lyric Hyperion, 8 o'clock. Once a month at Copperstone Salvador Restaurant. Go eat the pupusas. Make some noise for Charla Lauriston! Give it up for Marcella Arguello. This is the dopest bitch on the planet. Damn, this bitch showed you my resume so many times you could quote it. Oh my God. Where do I work? Thank you. Jesus Christ, Marcela. Jesus. Guys, how you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Hi. I'm here. I moved here from New York recently, which I'm very excited about. Is anybody else here from New York? Yeah? Nice! Did anybody else when they moved here meet people that were like, you just moved here? You should go check out downtown. It's much better than it used to be. Because a lot of people told me that, and then I finally went and I checked downtown and I looked around and I was like, God damn, what did it used to be? Afghanistan? Holy shit! Downtown looks like gentrification got tired. Just street to street, exhausted. Wow, downtown. The nice neighborhoods in LA are fucked up in a different way. I don't know if you've ever seen these everywhere in like Los Feliz, but there are quotes on walls and on mailboxes that are just like, were you gonna kill yourself today? Don't do it. Because your dreams are gonna come true. And I'm just like, well, I wasn't gonna kill myself today, but now I think I should? Jesus Christ. People in New York had so much to say about LA when I told them I was moving out here. People were like, I don't know. LA is like, you know, people are not the same. People aren't cool, like we're cool over here. No one in LA had anything to say about people in New York when I got over here. LA's chilling. People are chilling here. I remember the first show I did here, when I got off stage, this old crinkly white man came up to me and he was like, do you want to do some blow? And I was like, is that cocaine, sir? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do for it? And he was like, nothing, I just want to party. And I was like, geez, like people in LA are the nicest people I've ever met. Like, how sweet was that man, right? Free cocaine, sir, thank you so much. I don't do cocaine, but I do snort B12. Does anybody else check out B12? It's so good. I sucked a dick for B12. I'm addicted to that shit. It's so good. God damn. I am married. As Marcela told you, I don't give a shit about Valentine's Day or weddings. My husband and I got married in court. And then after the ceremony, I had a show, and I just went to my show. It was cool. I met my husband on Tinder. Yeah, I realize it's like saying you found your doctor on Carfax. It's like not a place you go to find a human person. But I found one, and he's really cool. My husband's really cool. He introduced me to shrooms for the first time. That was cool. He wanted me to have a good trip. That's shrooms lingo. I know it now. He turned the lights down. He got me snacks. He put on Pink Floyd, which is a band I'd never heard before because I'm a black person. And holy shit, Pink Floyd is amazing. If you've never checked him out, check him out. That's from me to you. Check him out. I've always had issues hearing out of my left ear, and when I was on shrooms listening to Pink Floyd, my left ear popped. And now I can hear perfectly fine out of my left ear. It's a shrooms miracle. Give it up to the shrooms Jesus. Shrooms Jesus! Woo woo! My husband also took me to a Fish concert. Can you tell he's not black? What do you need? Blue's Clues? Did you guys get that? Alright, cool. He took me to a Fish concert. There was a sea of white people and like one other black girl like in the back. And like I swear to God, me and this black girl like looked from the floor and just like immediately locked eyes. She was like across the field. And then we just like reached our hands out towards each other. Like no communication. We just started going like, Celie! From Color Purple. That's what black people do when they see each other. That's what we did. My husband's Indian, which also doesn't give any clues. He's Indian. He's cool. He's a really sweet person, but he's like, he's smarter than me, which drives me crazy. Not like really smarter than me, but like, you know, like book smart. He's like super book smart, like, you know, the stereotype. But he's book smart in a way that like is bananas to me. Like we went hiking in the desert and we got lost. Like there was no signage anywhere for like which path to take, and the path like split 8 times. And then like at one point I started to feel like we were gonna die, and he saw a plane go overhead, and he was like, oh, we gotta go that way. And then 5 minutes later, we were back at the parking lot. And then I was like, how did you know where to go? And he was like, oh, the plane was going west, so that means we need to go east. You didn't know that? And I was like, no. I didn't know that. Why are you making me like the fawns of our relationship? Now I have to be like, hey, you think you're smarter than me? You think? No, don't do that. He's so annoying. My parents want me to have kids now. They keep telling me, you need kids, Charla, you need kids. And I was like, I have plenty of content for my Instagram. What are you talking about? What do you think I need kids for? And then I realized what they were talking about. See, I'm an immigrant. I was born in Haiti. You know, I came to the US when I was 4. And so my parents are immigrants, so I'm pretty sure when they were thinking about having kids, they just looked around the house at the chores that needed to be done, and they were like, I think we need 2 to 3 kids. That's what I think we need. Because you're a laborer in an immigrant household, in a Haitian household. Like, I remember when I first came from Haiti, I was 4 years old, and my dad was like, I got the best present for you. And it was a stool to reach the sink to do the dishes. The first time I ever related to anything in American culture was when I was in school learning about the Middle Ages, and they taught us about serfs. You guys remember serfs? Those are like slaves on the Lord's land. I was a serf. You know what I mean? I'm just there to, my parents birthed labor. They're the first corporate overlords, you know? Immigrant parents. I remember the first time I heard about allowance, a little white kid ran up to all the black kids and he was like, hello, I'll bring tails. He was British, I don't know why. I'll bring tails of allowance, we get paid for work. And I was like, what? You get paid for work? I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, these little white kids are getting paid for work. That's when she started beating us. I got beat a lot. I don't know if you guys ever got beat. My mom just smacked the shit out. You know, my mom was really good at beating kids. She was like, I would say she was a professional kid beater. I'll say spanker, if that's easier on white ears. She was a kid spanker. She was a professional at it. I remember one time I broke something and my mom like I started to run, I made a run for it. And my mom had those wooden sandals. We were in Florida, which is worse already. And I ran across the field and she whipped the wooden sandal. And if you've ever felt like wind moving out of the way for something to get to the back of your head, that's what it was like when my mom did that. My mom, we're cool now because I'm 30-something years old and I'm married. When I go home and I just chill with my mom, we're just like old war buddies, We are. We just reminisce about past battles. Last time I was home, I was like, hey Mom, do you remember this scar right here from the battle of when I interrupted you at church because you're crazy?